Black Adam, Black Adam, oh, Black Adam. Comics
Black Adam.
Plus, DCsan.
DCsan.
He hasn't seen the Black Adam trailer yet, so he's
No.
in the studio. So
And I figured that they weren't going to release another one because I thought the sizzle reel was basically a one and done, just because everything that's been going on in media recently between Aquaman and the Flash and all that kind of stuff is like maybe they'll cool things off a bit, but there's a trailer.
always bet on Black Rock. Here we go. The headphones.
Black Adam,
Wait, is that Black Panther shit?
what have your powers ever given to you? Nothing but heartache.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god. My son sacrificed his life to save me. Now, I kneel before no one. In this world, they're heroes.
Ooh.
They're villains. Heroes don't kill people. Well, I do.
Oh. Okay.
My vision has shown me the future.
You
have two choices. You can be the destroyer of this world.
Oh, dude. That's from the
You can be
comics.
its savior. That's up to you.
Oh, damn.
Behind you!
Did he just
Ooh.
catch a rocket?
Okay.
It's
Okay.
exciting, right? It's exciting.
All right.
It's pretty damn good, right? It's pretty good.
I'm liking that.
The future of DCEU is looking bright. Or black. Yeah, either way. Yeah. That was good.
I'm definitely going to watch it.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. Outside of being like a fan of Dwayne Johnson's or anything like that, I want to see it just to see what they're going to do with the story.
Yeah.
Because the twists so far are like in the comic books. Spoiler.
Right.
He loses his wife, not his son.
ISIS. Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah, ISIS.
you know
yeah.
that's like his motivation
Yep.
for
World War III.
everything that happens.
Yeah.
But them taking his son, I guess that's also somewhat of an updated outlook of how someone would react. So it's deep. It hits hard for me. So I'm like, okay, I get that.
Of course, for sure.
But
sure.
good God.
Yeah, it looked good. Yeah, it looked good.
The only thing that I'm like, the filter. Well, the color palette that they're using. I feel like some of it I'm looking at is somewhat of a flashback type of
I'm sure. Yeah.
palette, and then something a
Right.
little more honest. But I do see why people are like, it's inspired by Zack Snyder. I'm like, well, why? Because of one of the color palettes for the textures of like buildings and things. I don't look like that. I look at it as like they're just trying to give it a gritty look, and it's working.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't really heard that being like the majority of what people are like. If anything, the biggest comparisons has been the first Avengers movie and Iron Man, obviously, for that one scene with the two F-14s flying like that.
The first thing
that
I
was
saw
like,
when
yeah.
I saw that, Iron Man did not come into my mind
Wow.
at all.
Mm.
The first thing that came in is, like I said, that's from the comic books. Because there's a scene in comics that's just like that, where the flying's like, hey, you need to do this. It's like, yeah, bugger off.
Bow!
So I like that. What I see, going back to the comment I just made, I don't see the Zack Snyder thing. What I do see is a gold tint.
Yeah.
Used, and I'm like, I like that
think
because
if anything,
you're showing desert type
Yeah.
textures and a gold
Yeah.
color through history and stuff like that. So I like that. I
Very-
like that
very
it
similar.
feels
Yeah.
palpable and different from other stuff.
Very similar to what Wonder Woman 84 was trying to do, and what Moon Knight kind of succeeded at in terms of like giving Egypt a real Egyptian feel without making it look like, you know, the way Breaking Bad would make Mexico look completely brown.
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
you know?
that's true.
No, I think this really has its own standalone sort of feeling, and it can hold on its own. Basically.
Adam's
Smasher?
running.
Oh.
Yeah, Adam Smasher running.
He looked really good running, actually. That's one
Yeah,
of the best times I've ever seen like a big man or a giant running, and it looked
It looked
terrifying.
believable. Yeah, I'm looking at him, I was like, wow, that's actually cool. Because outside of his motion, looking at the textures of his suit, it's like, ooh, that actually works.
It really
but
was
something
cool.
that really got me was like, was
Dr. Fate?
yeah,
Yeah.
looking at how he was either casting a spell or putting a protection shield, how they showed how it was designed and came together. I like that.
It'll be interesting to see if they do anything present day, because to my knowledge, I believe the JSA takes place in the DCU. The JSA is taking place around World War I or something like that. So
well, it can't take place then. That wouldn't make any sense. Look at the clothing and the vehicles.
Well, no, what I'm saying is part of it is going to be.
Oh, you mean part of it part of it starts there and then ties into now.
The part where he's interacting with the JSA, that's all in the past.
Ah,
So
gotcha.
we're going to have three different.
So we're having
periods.
three different time periods,
possibly.
like when basically seeing him before he gets his power, seeing him when he has a little bit of power during the World War, and then seeing more modern day.
Correct. And I think the modern day,
the
modern day version is we're going to get the black cloak type of look and things like that.
Would have to because of the missiles.
Right. The
missiles
present
they have,
day or the JSA time is going to be without. It's just going to be him in the bodysuit type of deal when he gets his power, like when
he basically just gets the suit itself.
Yeah. So I don't know.
And
I don't know.
his logo's kind of tainted out. Kind of thing.
It'll be
I
interesting
like
because
that.
they're going like I feel like that's going to be has to be the best storytelling in order for it to catch up to Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and things like that. Because there's got to be a point where, because they've already alluded to it in the last Shazam movie.
Yeah.
So
it's
the last thing I would like to see is, it's like him present day. The only time we see him present day is at an after credits scene, and I'm like, ugh, okay,
Here's a question for you: when the trailer started and you saw a body being dragged into like a clear stretcher container kind of thing, that's supposed to be
about that too.
I'm like, okay, is that supposed to be him before he gets his power?
Correct.
Or is that his brother?
Corpse? Or his corpse being drugged.
Like his corpse being drugged, and then when he gets power, he looks vastly different.
Right.
Okay, then
possibly
that kind of works, because Black Adam in the comic books, when he doesn't have power, he does look slightly different.
Right. I don't know. I have no idea, because I am confused about like some of depending on the time period, a lot of the enemies he's fighting looks like they got some huge tech, and I was going to say possibly Atlantean type of because they kind of some of them kind of look like Power Rangers fish shark type of designs, and I
like that.
okay.
And that would tie into they're talking about the Lost Kingdom.
Yes.
And I
yes.
like where you're going with this.
Something like that.
That would make sense.
I would love for it to be some sort of like Atlantean sort of crossover, and while Aquaman may not be the issue, his brother Orm is going to have some sort of issue instead, like that. So I don't know.
And he's the reason that he has got to team up with Orm to
Possibly.
stop Black Adam.
Very possibly.
Just imagine in the end of the movie with the two of them facing off against each other, standing there like,
Jason Momoa, yeah.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
And then Henry Cavill's like, hey.
He's like, hey, what about me?
You gotta calm down.
Yeah.
You need to drop the lightning. You want me
that,
to drop the lightning?
That he comes up to Aquaman. He's like, I got this.
Yeah, stupid.
But you know what would be so funny about that? I got this, and Black Adam goes to a punch, and it cuts to black.
Oh, right.
So you don't see a connector, and because you know, it's gotta happen.
That would be kind of dope, though.
It's gotta happen.
Jason shows up, and he's like, "What up, buddy?" And then it's like, "It's okay." The Superman theme's like,
that'd be so awesome.
I got this.
Just in general,
that would be pretty dope.
I'm super happy of how this looks now compared to the sizzle reel.
Yeah,
the sizzle reel wasn't bad, but it was also kind of hard to tell what was what.
No, this was performance makes everything. Music makes
cool.
everything. It's great. Yeah.
Hawkman looks cool.
They all look. This was much better. Much better. So yeah, Black Adam. I wish it was still coming out in July, but it's okay. You know, as long as you don't push it anymore, it's all good. Orange and black, nice timing.
There's definitely going to be new merchandise from Under Armour.
Make it happen, Discovery. Warner, we're out. Peace.